Okay, guys. This is my first shot here with a GoPro, and anyway, I'm working on my wood stove. Well, I have a little project that I'm trying to implement. So this is my wood stove over here. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. So that's the wood stove. It's a WonderCoal. And I guess you can burn coal or wood in it. Right now, I actually have an oil tank with a drip, and then I have a little needle valve in there. Not sure if you can see that needle valve there to adjust the oil flow. And then I put wood in here, and the oil drips down from the top. Sure be good if you guys had a little more light in there. And what I'm trying to do, Gerry's waste oil furnace, or Gerry's waste oil stove, has a video about burning waste oil. So as I was saying, there's a grate in here, and I can, the ash comes out like that. Now, I also have this ash pan. I didn't have this ash pan when I got it. I actually made this ash pan. But what I want to do is from Gerry's waste oil channel. He's working on a minion stove with an oil burner, and he's got a round oil burner. And what I'd like to do is kind of block off this air here, but there's a hole in the back too. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, see in the back. So I need to block that off and direct the air so that it comes up into this round burner that Gerry made, and make a plate here so the air gets directed through the burner. And then I could run 100% waste oil on this. So that's going to be the project. Right now, I'm gonna fire this stove up, and I'm gonna show you what I've been doing. You know, I'm just dripping waste oil as a supplement through this tank here, through this line, and you know, and it works. I mean, it's a way for me to get rid of my waste oil, and I get free heat out of it. But I'd like to be able to burn 100% oil. Sometimes, because you know the oil does accumulate, and I can get all the free oil I want pretty much. So it'd be nice to be able to burn wood, just oil, or wood and oil. And I think I can manage that with this stove with a few modifications, and I'm not really going to have to do a lot to the stove to get it to be able to do both. I mean, I can do both at the same time right now, but I'd like to be able to just do oil. And the way he's got his set up, you don't need fan forced air. It just uses the natural draft of the burn to force the air through the burner and burn the oil efficiently. So I kind of like that setup. I have a 6-inch flue pipe. I'm just not sure if that's gonna I'm gonna have enough draft, because it goes up pretty high. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, see, it goes up pretty high. I mean, that's probably from the top of the stove to the roof is is a good 12 feet anyway. And you know, the top of the flue's maybe 14 feet, 15 feet. So we're gonna try that. Right now I'm just gonna fire it up with wood. I'll turn the camera back on once I get it going and I get oil dripping in here. Okay guys, got my furnace going here, and you can see she's burning pretty good. I'm going to open the door for you. Gotta get some kind of handle for this because it gets hot. She's burning pretty good. If you look up there, you can see the drip. I'm not sure if you can see that drip coming out. I'm probably burning about half a quart an hour, half a liter an hour maybe. I do crank it up once in a while, and I might actually just do that right now. Crank it up. Right now it's about a half a turn open. Let's go like 3/4. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, now we're getting about maybe a liter an hour or a quart an hour. My stack temperature, let's see if you can see that, 530 degrees. I've actually burned wet wood in here with the oil combination, and with the oil you can actually burn green wood and burn it pretty darn hot once you get it fired. You know, you got to start it out with some dry wood, and then you can throw some wet wood in there. I burn mostly pine, as you can see here on this cart, because it's free. I get it for free. I probably got about 6-7 cords of this year. I cut down a bunch of pine trees for a guy. Actually, they cut them down. All I have to do is cut them up and load them on my truck and split it. So it's not free. There's still labor involved, but you know, I also burn the pine in my house, and you know, the key to burning pine is you got to burn it hot. You know, people say that pine causes creosote. You know, if you keep your stack temperature between 300 and 500 degrees, the pine will burn just fine, and no problems. You know, you get a little more ash than you do with the hardwoods. You know, you got to clean the stove out a little more often, but you know, up north, you know, places like Alaska, that's all they burn is softwood, because there are no hardwoods up there. You know, so I really don't have a problem with burning pine. You know, the only thing is you gotta watch your stove a little more closer. You gotta make sure you're not over burning it, because when it's dry, it burns hot. It burns really hot. So you gotta, you know, temper the stove, and you know, make sure you got an airtight stove that you can regulate the air inlet to keep that stack temperature, like I said, between 300 and 500 degrees. You could even burn a little hotter than that, you know, 550, 600, but you really don't want to go much higher than that. Right now, with the pine and, let's see, with the pine and the oil, I'm burning at about 650. If you raise it up here, it's about 500, but you can see I got the fan cooling off the stack right there. I'm drawing heat off of that. This stove also has a fan on the back that I use to draw more of the heat out from around the box. It works pretty darn good. I mean, if you take a look around my shop here, I I have a curtain up. I mean, this is a 40 by 60 building, and I got it curtained off at, that's probably about 30 feet wide here. My building is 40 feet from there to there, and it's 30 feet from here to this curtain right here. And this stove right now, it's, I mean, it's not super cold out. It's probably maybe 30, 35 degrees, but it got really cold last night, so it got cold in here. You know, so I got to heat up all this metal, so it takes a little while, but the stove's been going probably about 45 minutes now, and the temperature in here, it's got to be close to 55, 60 degrees, I'm thinking. Let's see what we got. Just pointed at the wall there. Yeah, 55 on the door here. Up on the ceiling. Yeah, 53. All depends where you're standing, I guess. Right where I'm standing now, it's closer to 75 degrees. And I got that fan going. That's kind of a commercial duty fan. I got that at Home Depot. I got it on low, and it blows a lot of heat. And all it does really is just circulate the heat around, because I don't want the heat raising up to the ceiling. That just kind of keeps the air circulating around here, and it works good.